on images. Haven't we worked on images? Then why are we discussing again? Object fit, you might have seen already the video. Right? Okay. So this is nice. Before I cover the topic, you all most of you know the subject. Okay. We are going to work on properties like the object fit, object position, like these things. We are going to work on it. We are going to work on images. We are going to work on background images as well. What exactly this object fit, object position helpful? Any idea? Mm-hmm. Anything else? You have gone through the recording. At least you could have tell me. Tell me at least. So basically, object fit and object positions are helpful to display the images properly. To display the images properly. What exactly properly means? Now it's like this. Imagine I have an image. I have an image like this. Imagine this is my image. I wanted to display this image in our web page. And the width and height I give to that image is like this. This is the actual image. I wanted to display the size like this, less width, more height. Now what actually happens? This image will lose its shape, and it looks like this. Understand? It looks like this. This is actually circle. Is this circle? No, it became oval. Got a point? So now, if I use images into our web page, we cannot leave the images at its own size. That means we will be getting images from different. We are collecting it and we are adding it into our web page. Different images are coming from different sizes. If all images are showing different sizes, will it look good or will it look bad? Will it look bad? So now what I wanted to do, I want all the images should display on the same size. If I display all the images on the same size, that the images may lose its shape. To control that, we can use the object fit and the object position CSS properties. We'll be understanding it. Now let me show you. CSS object fit. The CSS object fit property is used to specify how an image or video should be resized to fit its container. We have to tell how the image should be resized to fit its container. IMG is nothing but a container which can hold image. We can give width and height to that IMG. Whatever the image we keep in that will be resized actually. Now controlling how the image or video should be resized, mainly we use for images. Now let us try this. Object and Okay, I'm creating index dot html. Then I wanted to create the basic HTML code. So we are going to discuss about okay. Now I wanted to display some image here. Now I wanted to display multiple images. Let us take any movie which movie images shall we display? Hmm? Any film name? Masood? Masood. I didn't know that movie name. Okay. We have Ranbir Kapoor new movie came from Master. Any name, any movie. Or I'll just type latest Hindi movie 2022. We want one image. It is major. We will try major movie. Major. Major. I'm coming to images. Okay. Now I wanted to take some pictures of this. Now let us take this picture. I'm clicking on this. Clicking on this. Image size is not big actually. We wanted to search some bigger images. Size, I just say let's try this image. Now the size of this image is a bit bigger. And say right click open image in new tab. It displays the image in its actual size. Now this is the actual size of the image. So let me save this image. Major project. Okay, I have saved this image. Okay. Uh, now I come here. I'll create a folder called images. In I'll add that image here. Okay. So img slash images. Now if I come here and see the image, it is displaying like this. Okay, but actually we have some white patch here. White patch here. Are you able to see? Are you able to see? We have this white patches here. Now I wanted to add one more image, wall poster basically. Uh, any other movie? Let us probably success movies will take Kartikeya 2. So again, I'm just searching for a bit bigger images. Large. And let me try to take this image. Image in computer. This is the actual image. So now I'll just save this. Save images. Object images. I'll say I've taken two images and I wanted to add one more image. One more hit movie. Kantara. Let me try to take this. So we got this image. I think there is something wrong. I'm trying to take proper images so you can understand the concept. This is the image video. I'm just taking this image. And, taken three images and I wanted to display those three images. So I'm coming here. Major I have added emg sasi dot slash images. Article 2 I have added then img src dot slash images. Three images I have added here, and now if I see this page, now those three images are displaying. Those three images are displaying it. This is white space actually. Right. Now, if you want, probably we can remove that also. But anyway, these three images are displaying. But if you observe here, these three images are displaying three different sizes, which I don't want. I wanted to display all the images of the same size. You just see Amazon Prime Video. So many movies it is showing. They will show all the movies posters with the same size. Exactly. So the images should be resized according to the application. Yes or no? Now we got three images, three different sizes we are getting. which I don't want it. So what I will do, I want it to resize it. So what I can do, I can create a CSS file, file.css, and I wanted to link the CSS here. CSS. Then in style.css, what I will do, I'll say img pixels I am giving, and height 300 pixels I am giving. So basically, created by getting means square. If I come here and if I refresh it, now see, it is displaying. All the images are displaying. This is white patch actually. Displaying like this, but if you observe here, the images are losing its shape. You observe this Kantara, it is stretching, shrinking actually. Even this is also shrinking. Even this is also shrinking. Got my point? Now, images are displaying, but it is shrinking actually, which I don't want that to happen. In that case, we can use object filter. Now, let me try to use because I don't want this white patch. It may create confusion. Let me try another image. Another one. Let me try to use this. Images. So here, instead of major, now all images are displaying same size, but if you observe it here, it is resizing according to 300 by 300. But it is actually losing its shape also. It is actually losing its shape, which I don't want. In that case, we can use object fit CSS property. Object fit CSS property. Now let us look it into this object fit CSS property. The CSS object fit property is used to specify how an image should be resized to fit its content. Now the container size is 300 by 300, but image sizes are different. Now see, image size. This is different image size. This is different image size. This is different image. Now imagine we don't need this. This is different. This is different. This is different. All the images are fitting into 300 by 300. It is losing its shape. Now I wanted to adjust it. In that case, we can use object fit CSS property with the certain possible values. What? Object fit either fill or contain or cover or none or scale down. These are the 5 possible values. Now, first is the fill. This is the default one. This is the default one. The image is resized to fill the given dimensions. If necessary, the image will be stretched up, squished to fill it. That means what? If the image object fit value is fill, image will be resized according to container. Image will be resized according to container. That is the default behavior. Now if you observe our page, all images are resized according to 300 by 300. That is the default behavior, object fit fill. Right? Now what I will do, now I will be giving the IDs to it. Say ID Vikram, I am giving it, and for this creating 3 more images. Even these 3 more also will display 300 by 300. Okay, now I wanted to give IDs to it. ID Vikram, Kartikeya 2. Total 6 images we have. Now I am purposefully adding break so we can see the difference. These three images, total 6 images. For these three, I have given IDs. Why I have given IDs? I wanted to control through object fit. Now what I will do, observe here. I'm coming here and say hash Vikram. Object of Vikram is actually movie image. IMG here. Object fit. I am giving fill. What is the behavior of fill? Resized according to the image size. Image will be resized according to the image size. So you don't find any difference now. That is the default behavior. Object fit fill to this. You don't find any difference because it is by default it is fill only. But now what I will do, I will try to give another property called contain. What? Contain. The image keeps its aspect ratio but is resized to fit within the given dimension. What is aspect ratio means? Aspect ratio means aspect ratio. You know, in probably in couple of movies, old movies, you can see hero can become too big or hero can become too small. Even he becomes big or even he becomes small, he will be maintaining his aspect ratio. That means if he is becoming big, not only height is increasing, width is also increasing. The height is becoming small. Not only height is decreasing, width is also decreasing. That is what aspect ratio means. That's what aspect ratio means. Understanding what I'm saying? Confusion? To show you an example, take some image. Now this is the image we have. Right now I wanted to resize it. So what I will do, I'll just resize it to adjust size. Now see, I am reducing the height to 75 pixels. Now see what happens. Only height has been reduced, the image lost its shape. Understanding what I'm saying? Now, maintaining aspect ratio means if I reduce it, width also will be reduced, height also will be reduced proportionally. That's what aspect ratio means. So here contain means the image keeps its aspect ratio but are resized to fit the given dimension. That means if it is reducing, width also will be reduced, height also reduced, proportionate. If it is increasing, width also will be increased, height also increased. That is what contain means. Now what I will do for this, will show it as a contain. Now you see the difference between these two things. This is fill, now this is contain. Are you able to see any difference? So here, according to the available 300 by 300 size, it is adjusting it. So it is like shrinking. But here it is not like that. It is reduced it, but it is maintaining its proportion. Maintaining its proportion. Understood the difference? Yes or no? So this is fill, this is contain. This is contain. And we have one more is their cover. The image keeps its aspect ratio and fills the given dimension. The image will be clipped to fit. That means be filled, but it will not lose its aspect ratio. It will not lose its aspect ratio. Just to show you another example, let me take this only. Vikram, Vikram 2. I'm giving Vikram 2. It's a cover. Now, for our better understanding, comment this for now. Actually, all are 300 by 300 only. All are 300 by 300, but this is fill. According to width and height, the image is resizing. Contain. Image is maintaining its aspect ratio and fitting within that. Is cover. It is filling the 300 by 300, but some content of the image is missing. But still, it is not bothering you. Its main purpose is aspect ratio and fill. Here, aspect ratio but not fill. See, the whole image is not filled. This is just fill. Understanding what I am saying? Different ways of resizing the image. If I remove this break, all the things will be showing side by side. These two are same, this and this different. Here full content is coming but shrinking. Here full content is not coming but not shrinking. That's the difference. This is fill, this is contain, this is cover. And we have one more is there, none. The image is not resized. Now let us try this. Now I am giving from 3, I am giving the image is not resizing, but whichever the space is there, it is showing accordingly. Whichever space is there, this is showing accordingly. That means it's like this. This is the image container. This is the image. Only this part you are seeing. Only this part you are seeing. Understand? Now, if I show you much bigger image, probably you can understand it. I want some bigger image so you can understand it. Now I wanted to display this image, so I have used this image actually last time also. So this is much bigger image, you can understand it well. For this, I am giving ID RRR, and I am displaying object fit null. Now you see the difference. Image is not resizing, only a part of the image is displayed. In this case, images are resized. In this case, image is not resized. Within that 300 by 300, it is showing. Understanding? Now, if you see here, this is actually bike. This is actually bike. See, this part of the image which is actually showing of the image, which is actually showing to us. Are you able to see? Understanding what I am saying? So one is fill, and there is contain, and there is cover, and there is none. And we have one more scale down. The image is scaled down to the smallest version of none or contain. Now the smallest version it will show. Now let me try use this image everywhere. So RRR 1, 2, RRR 3. I'm just changing the images from 1 to RRR, Vikram to RRR. RRR 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is there, and here I'm giving RRR 1, R2, RRR 3, RRR 4, RRR 5. So first one is the default one, which is fill. One is contain. Third one is cover. Fourth one is none. Fifth one is scale. So 5 images of same image, same size. I have given different values. You can see the difference clear. So if you see here, it is shrinked fill according to this. But here it is shrinked here also, but proportionately. Width also reduced, height also reduced, but full it is showing. And this one, proportionately it is showing, but it is filling still. And this one, none, it is not resizing. And this one, whichever is the smallest one between none and contain. The smallest one which is showing. Basically this one. Understanding what I am saying? Confusion? All these days what we have done, just to take IMG, SRC, that's it. How the image is going to be displayed, we haven't bothered, now time has. Got a point? So, sorry? It depends upon the size of the image. If the size of the image is small, no need of losing information also. Okay. This is what? This is fill. This is fill. This one contain. Fill means main priority is fill the image content 300 by 300. But here contain means the priority is not filling, maintaining the aspect ratio. This one filling and maintaining aspect ratio both, like the combination of these two things. If you see here, here we lost the shape, lost some space here. Some space is still there here, but here we don't have any space. It is still in shape, but we lost some content here. This one it is not resizing. The image is much bigger, but it is not resizing the image. Only 300 by 300 it is showing. And this one, short, the smallest one of these two things, containing none. This one and this one, whichever the smallest, it will show this. Point. Now, what I wanted to do, I wanted to use this now. Now, this we understood, this we understood, this we understood, this we understood. But here, what is the point of displaying a bike headlight when we have two superstars in that poster? The costliest movie of Bollywood, I think Tollywood now. Ram Charan Tej is also one of the top heroes. NTR is also one of the top heroes. Either we have to show Ram Charan Tej or NTR, not this bike or not horse. Now, in this case, we have to use something called object position. Object position, we have to use it. Now, no need of displaying object position here because more or less all content is displaying. But here, the all content is not displaying. Now, I wanted to use object position. That means what? Now, what I will do? The fourth one. For this fourth one, I'll say object position. When it comes to object position, we have to specify the horizontal position and vertical position. Both we have to specify it. You can see here object position. The object position property is used to specify how an image should be positioned within its container. We have to give the left value, the horizontal value, and the vertical value. Like this. The value and vertical value we can give. Now, either you can give it in percentages, you can give it in pixels. Anything is fine. Now, what I will do, I'll try to give it in pixels. Now, observe here, it is showing the headlight right now. Now, what I will do, I'll give 100 pixel horizontal, 100 pixel vertical. Let us see what happens, whether we see any difference. Now, it is displaying like this. If I refresh it, are able to see any difference? Yes, it is changing. But what I wanted to do, I wanted to move a bit down. Down means I'll give 200. I want to move a bit right. So 200 pixels I am giving. Now, if I refresh it, shows the image a bit right. Are you able to see it? Now I'll give 0 pixel by 0 pixel. Now let us see what happens. Position of the image within the container. Both. First value is horizontal value. Second value is vertical value. Now I have given 0 by 0. 0 by 0 means here it is starting. This is the starting point. It is showing. Now this is the actual image we want. Probably we are seeing this area. We are seeing. Are able to see this area? We are seeing actually. Now I wanted to move image left side. That means I have to give horizontal value, negative value. I'll give minus 300 pixels. I am giving it. Let us see. able to see? Something has changed. Now I'll give minus 1000. So the image is much bigger, that's why. Now, are able to see? Something has changed. I am moving that image like this. And I wanted to move up also. So I am giving 500. Let us see what happens. It is going down. The image is going down. Now I want the image go up. So negative value I will give. Now, if you give positive value, image is moving right side. Negative value left side for horizontal. Positive value going down, negative value going up. Now actually we are seeing this area actually. Are able to see? Now I wanted to display Ram Charan Tej face, for example. So now I have to move it right side. So 1500 I am giving it. Now hands are coming. Now I have to move a bit down. So that means I have to give minus 300. Understanding what I am saying? Still I have to give minus 200. Let me give. And I want this a bit right side, so I have to give the value probably 600. 600. Understood what is object position? The image is much bigger. The image container is much smaller. Now I am controlling which part of the image to be displayed using object position. You can do it using this also, container or cover also. Understanding what I am saying? Confusion? Clear? Now people create these things for multiple. No, you can find it in IPL also. Let me show you. Probably you can understand it. Get Indian cricket team image. If I find it images. Now let me take this image. Open image in new window. I want this. Open image in new window. Imagine this is an image actually. Now I'll try to use this for object position. You can understand it in a much better way. Let me save this. Save image as Indian. This image. Now I wanted to use this image. Let me comment all these things. I am just trying to show you object position now. IMG surfing / images Indian team. Displays like this. Which is displaying like this. It is losing its shape. we have given 300 by 300. Now if I don't control its width or height, this is the actual image. Now what I wanted to do, I want 5 layers are there, I wanted to take 5 images. I want to take 5 images. So what I will do, I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The images I have taken. 5 images are coming. Now what I wanted to do, I want to make it a small image like this. I wanted to create. So what I will do, I will say img with 300 width. I'll give 100. Images are losing its shape, no doubt about it. I don't want 100 also. I want around 70. Shape, yes or no? Now what I will do, I am going to give IDs to it. ID Indian Team 1, IT1 means Indian Team 1. IT1, IT2, IT3, IT4, IT5. Given IDs, not a big deal. Now for the IT1, observe the difference. Indian Team 1 hash IT1 and say object fit. I am giving none. None means what happens? Image container is same, but image will not be resized internally. Now you see the difference. Observe the difference. These are resized, squished, but this one, now I wanted to do it for remaining also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I have given none for all, and none of the images are resized. Within that, it's still 170 by 300 only. Now everywhere it is showing Virat Kohli only. I want it to show different players. So first of all, I wanted to show the captain. I wanted to show the captain who is Rohit Sharma. Sharma is here. So now I wanted to display Rohit Sharma first. What I have to do? Object position. Object position. Probably now I have to move the image a bit right side. Right side. That means positive value I have to give. First of all, I will give 0 pixel. 0 pixel. It means top left. 0 pixel. 0 pixel means now it will show like this. Is the top left, the starting point. Now if I see the actual image, this guy is showing, and now I want this guy. Right side, I wanted to move the image left side. Left side means negative value. So I'll give minus 100 pixels. Minus 100 pixels I am giving it. Let us see. 150 I'll give. Now this guy is coming. Next we want Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli is displaying, but I want a bit left side. So for Virat Kohli, what I will do? This also I am giving 0 pixels, 0 pixels. So that means top left. To move a bit left. That means I will be giving minus around 180. I will give. Still I have to give more. 230. I think I have to give more. 250. I think 250, probably 260 at under 10 pixels. I think. Or 255. Now first, if you observe here, its image is same actually, but we are showing a part of it only. So Rohit Sharma, then Virat Kohli, then who is next? This guy is Ravindra Jadeja. The Jadeja I want, then I can give the same values, probably 400 I will give. The Jadeja, instead of 400 I will give 360. I want a bit left means 370. Now who is next? Who is this guy? KL Rahul. Do you want KL Rahul or Bumrah? So we want Bumrah means here silent error only. We'll give some value and we'll adjust it. That's it. Super perfect. I think this guy is also ready. And if you want a bit down, then we'll give 20 pixel. We'll give. The image is like that. Value 10 pixels. The image, see, this guy is taller. There is nothing beyond that. So I am giving 0 pixel only. We have to give KL Rahul. KL Rahul we can give 0 pixel. What is object position? Understanding what I'm saying. Object position. Object position is useful if the image is much bigger than the container size, then you display part of it. But most of the wall posters and all those things you can see here, movie posters. You see, they'll be, of course, they'll be adding some borders. I have there is a Telugu movie here. Which movie I showed? Sharvanam. Movie. Adworld images. I've seen a wall poster. Probably something like this. Are you able to see here? Something like this. like this. See here. What we are trying, but they are actors. What we are trying with cricketers. Now these people are more colorful because actors. Got my point? This is the same thing only, but some border effect, borders we have to give some nice colors. Probably we have to. This is exactly the same thing what we are doing. But if you see the size, the positioning also they have done properly. Top highest height, then then like incrementing like that. They are doing it. Understood? Understood object fit and object position. What is object fit? When object fit requires, if the image size and the image container size is not same, image will be resized according to the container size. That is the default. Now you wanted to control it how you wanted to, then you can use a object fit like fill or contain or cover or none, scale down. Object the position comes into picture if the object is image is much bigger than the image container, then you want it to show only a part of it. This is this, if some incident happened, right? Different news agencies will show total opposite. Got my point? It's like that. Only if you want to show a part of the image, we can use this object position. Clear? If image container is big, image size is small, no need of this object position. Image is big, image container is small, we need object position. Clear? Is it looking like a single image? No, it is actually single image only. Out of the 5 we have gained a single image only, but it is not looking like that. Taking advantage of object position. Now, if I change the values instead of 70 by 300, if I give 140 by 600, lose again. Position is changing again. If these sizes we have done it, now it is good. If it is much bigger image, then we can deal with that again sometime. Got it? Next, we are going to work on background images. Next, we are going to work on background images. Now, let us see here. CSS background image. This is background image property. The background image property sets one or more background images for an element. So far what we have done for headings, paragraphs, we have given background colors only. We can give background images also, right? By default, the background image is placed at the top left corner of an element and repeated both vertically and horizontally. Right? Now let us try to create it. Now Let us create another page. I'm creating one more page here called page 2. HTML and say HTML5 background. Background image can be set to any element. It can be paragraph, it can be H1, it can be body, it can be anything. Now let us try to create the. It can be anything. Now what I'll try to do for this body, I wanted to set background image. If I set background image to body, it will come for all. Now what I will do, I am linking on the CSS. What I will do, I'll just assign body ground. Now I have to give URL dot slash images. Now I have to set. Now for example, if I say Indian team, for example, now see, this is the Indian team which is coming. How many images we have set? One image. Then why it is showing so many times? Hmm? So if you set any image, by default it repeats it. By default, it repeats it horizontally, it repeats it vertically. Even if you put a small image also, it repeats. Now let me show you. Instead of this, what I will do, I'll just add a small image. We have something called a bullet. Remember, yesterday also we have worked on it. This small, very small thing. I wanted to set this. So imagine I'm adding into this bullet. Now I'll come here and say slash not added. It's inside image. Then slash now coming repetitive. Why this behavior? Hmm? Okay, fine. One small image I am giving, it is repeating everywhere. Why like this? Why are they doing like this? For example, let me add one more image. No, body, yes, I agree. Now, I have given background image, which is coming everywhere. Background repeat. What? Background repeat. Background repeat, I am saying no repeat. It means now see what happens. Only one. This is still background image only. It is not repeating. If I say instead of no repeat, if I say repeat x means horizontal. It will repeat horizontally only. Repeat y, that means vertically only. If I say repeat, that is the default. Now horizontally, vertically. This is the default one, and why is this as the default one? The reason is, what is the speed of your internet connection at 100 Mbps, or the minimum is nowadays it's 40 Mbps. How much they charge for 40 Mbps? 600 rupees. 600 rupees per month. That means yearly around 7,000 rupees, roughly, or make it 8,000. 40 Mbps, 8,000 rupees. They are charging per year in 2022. When I was working in one of my companies in 2002, the internet speed is 2 Mbps. How much? You know how much that costs per year? 19 lakhs. 19 lakhs per year, that 2 Mbps. Understanding? So, 2 Mbps, 19 lakhs is not small amount. That in 2002. That per year. So, internet was damn slow earlier. Internet was damn slow. Very, very, very slow earlier. If I wanted to download anything, I had to spend whole night in office. I had to spend whole night in office. The reason is earlier internet was linked with phone. If phone is working, internet won't work. If phone is not working, then you can take that wire and put it to the. That was the situation earlier. So in office hours, phone will be using. After office hours, then when no one is there, then no one makes calls at the night. So you can take the phone connection for internet and download it. Download some softwares like Adobe Photoshop and all those things. We used to use them. The software size is 600 MB, 700 MB will be there. It takes full night for 600 MB. Now, how much time you need for 600 MB? Less than 1 minute or 2 minutes. That's now. Even though it takes almost whole night. So if it is showing 1.5 KB per second download speed, we used to say, "Arey yaar, it's too fast. 1.5 KB per second is too fast." Then that was the situation. Then, if you wanted to put any background image, the image will be too big. Now, if you wanted to make one image throughout the body, means you have to keep big image. The file size of the big image will be around 500 to 600 KB minimum. 600 KB downloading itself takes lot of time. That means what happens? The background image, which is for beautification, takes more time. The actual content. Not a point. So, if they don't keep background image, it will not look good. What we used to do, we used to take very small image. Now we use that image background repeat. So the same thing we show everywhere. Not a point. Let us take just to show you a flower, for example. Flower drawing. Now see, let me take a part of this image. I am taking only a part of the image. This is very small size actually. Very small image. Now I can give this as a background image. Now I'll add that image. I'll add that image here, and here I'll say the bullet. What I am doing. This is a single image only. The file size is much smaller. Can load it fast. Once it loads the same thing, we will use it. This was a trick people were doing earlier. Now we really need this. Nowadays, 2 GB per day. That too in smartphone. Even videos are downloading just like that. No, what about images? So you can keep high quality images also as background. Like what? Now, instead of this, uh, uh, now RR image I have kept it as a background. Now on top of it, if I want, I can show any other content also. Now see here, page 2.html. I can add now. Nothing is there within the body. That is background only. Now I can add anything. H1 RRR is the latest. Hmm? See, I can give colors. Understood the behavior of a background image. Now I have given it for body. That's why it is showing full. To give it for a specific div, yes, we can give that. Now, what I will do, I am creating a div. I am giving a ID one. I am giving it. So here, giving a width 400 pixel. Okay, 400 pixel. And for this, I can give this background. I am not giving background image for body. I am giving background image for div. Okay, press it. That image is coming to this. Understanding what I am saying? Now, understood background image CSS property. I can give it for heading, I can give it for paragraph, I can give it for div, I can give it for body, whatever. Also, we have certain properties are there. Certain CSS properties are there. Background image we have covered. Background repeat also we have covered. Background color also we have covered earlier. We have something called background position is also there. Position also there. Background size also there. These are a few more properties. We already worked on what is the position. It's similar, right? Now what I will do, I'll just say now horizontally I'm giving center, vertically I'm giving center. See what I can give it in pixels also. Horizontally center it is showing, vertically center it is showing. If you don't want like that, you can give it in percentages. We have tried for percentages, right? We have tried pixels. Now I'm showing you percentages. It's showing. Same thing. Now I want it to display Tarak face. So I'll give 60%. Let us see what. I'm giving 70%. How to give? 35%. want a bit down. No content in it actually. This is just a div. For that div we are giving background. Understanding? And we have one more CSS property is there. Background background size. Background repeat. If you want, you can control the size also. Whatever the size you want, you can give. Not useful. Background color we have worked. Background image we have worked. Background repeat we have worked. Background position we have worked. Background is the shorthand property of all these things. There is one more thing left, which is the background attachment. Background attachment, we have something called background attachment. We have fixed, two possible, fixed as well as scroll. Two possibilities are. What are those fixed or scroll? Now, just to show you an example. We have one div is there and creating headings. I've created like this. Refresh it. I will be seeing multiple things, multiple headings I have created it. Now observe here what I am going to do. And say background attachment. I am giving scroll. I am giving scroll. Now we see the difference. Observe. Now see. Background, okay, and give fixed. Are you able to see? Background image is fixed, but the content is moving. Now what I can do, I can try this for body also. For body I am giving it. Now only the content will be changing. Now let me comment this stuff now. Now the background is fixed. The content is changing. If I say instead of fixed, if I give scroll, now background is also changing along with the content. Background attachment fixed means background will be stays there. Remaining will be changed. Understood the difference of background attachment fixed and scroll? And the background shorthand is also there. And means, the value you can give. Color, URL, no repeat, right, top, and all this position, everything you can give with this. And we have background size is also there. Background size specifies the size of the background image. Again, the same thing. Now see, the possible values of background size are cover, contain, which we have used it, and width or height, length and percentage also you can. Cover means resize the background image to cover the entire container. It has to stretch the image or cut the little bit of that. Like we have worked on cover, whatever it is. Again, contain, resize the background image to make sure the image is fully visible. Now I'll say for background size contain. So you see the difference. In background image size, background size contain. The full image is displaying it. By default repetitive, so it is showing one after the other. If you don't want repetitive, it will not show. Now, instead of contain, if I give cover, understood? I wanted to try these possibilities so you can understand it. What is contain, what is cover, what is object, and all. And we can not only give one, we can give multiple backgrounds also if you want. You can give multiple backgrounds also if you want it. Now, what I will do, here if I scroll down in CSS background, we have color, we have worked long back, background image we have worked today, repeat also we have worked, background attachment also we have worked. There is one more is there, CSS backgrounds in CSS advanced. We have background size, which we have already worked on it, background origin, background clip, and we can also set multiple backgrounds also. Now if you see here for background image, they are assigning multiple images. This is one and this is another. Now there is a match between India and Pakistan. What you can do, Indian captain image, Pakistan captain image, you can use it as a background. Then on top of it, you display the content. Like that can be shown. Position, you know it. The background repeat, you know it. Where to display and how to display. And the background size also we have already worked on it. Background size, either you can give it in pixels or percentages or values like contain or cover also you can give. I think that's it. Understanding what I'm saying? So what are the properties people use more? Background position, background attachment, fixed or scroll people use, and background size, contain or cover people use as the background. Got your point? Clear? Complicated? I want you to try these things. Now, if you are creating something for IPL, you can make a cricket playground as the background. Got your point? Something like that you can do. There are certain websites are there where you can get decent images. One of the websites is Unsplash. What? Unsplash whatever the image you want, some related images you can get it. Now tell me what kind of images you want. Yes, Windows. So Windows. Microsoft Windows you want. Microsoft Windows, why you need to complain? That is I can give you. Okay. Windows close. So, or you want something like burgers, for example. Some images related to burgers. If you are creating any food related Zomato or kind of apps, so many images related to burgers, and all these images are free again. Now I imagine this image is good for example. Are you able to see download icon here? Click on this, it will be downloaded, and you will be getting high quality images. Now this is what you are seeing it, but actually if I go to view actual size, if I click on actual size, this is the actual size of the image. This is the actual size of the image, which is very big actually. Probably if we use it, probably our background may show only like this. So we have to use proper positioning. May show like this. If you show only this, probably we cannot say this is a burger. Then you have to background size, you have to reduce it. Then can show. If we have worked on cricket IPL teams a lot, so I just say uh, go for this below images, that is free images. Either this or this or this, which are looks. Now this is also cricket ground. This also nice. You can download it and understanding. So if you add more quality images to your site, that site looks attractive. Site looks attractive. To get that quality images, of course, people go to Google Images, agree. But here you will get a professional images. Here you will get professional images that too free. Now, for example, you want something like pizzas. Anything you like. They are showing options: burger, pasta, coffee, ice cream, salad, food. So many options are there. Also. If you are creating any food related apps, you can put it. All are pizzas only. Got it? To take these images, you can use it as IMG or you can use it as background image. Then you can use the object fit, how you wanted to display the image, or background size, how you wanted to display the image. Either object position or background position. Those kind of things you can use. Got it? Clear? So, page 2, let me comment everything. Delete everything. Div 1 is there. And all these things are kept it in another div. I'm giving ID. I am using ID doesn't mean you have to use ID. I wanted to use it only one time, I'm giving ID. If you wanted to use it multiple times, use class. If you wanted to use it everywhere, use element selector. Now, container. Now I'm coming to style. 1 400 by 400. 2. All are 400 by 400. Now I wanted to send different images. I think one I have already downloaded, and let me download one more. Download for free. I have added 2 images, and let me try one more image. Probably I'll try. Okay. So you may feel sleepy here. So you would like to order pizza, sir? Now let me try to take some coffee. Now I have downloaded the 3 images, right? Now I quickly wanted to add those 3 images to our app. Downloads. I'll just simply rename it. The images are high quality. You can see 3.7 MB, 1.9 MB. Okay, this is pizza. Pizza. Adding into our images folder. Then this is a burger. Burger. I'm adding this into our images folder, and then naturally this will be coffee. Adding into images folder. Then what I'll do here in page 2, okay, in the CSS, for 1, I'm giving background image URL slash images. For 1, I'm giving pizza. I'm giving the I'm giving copy. I have given it. Now I'm giving background attachment to fixed. Okay. Now let us see what happens. Now I'm coming to page background image. Are you able to see? This is different, this is different, and this is different. If I, instead of one below the other, if I show side by side and say H2 container, container display X, naturally it shows horizontally its X direction. No, I cannot scroll it because I don't have enough space. Let me put some dummy. Are you able to see? Here. Now the actual images are not displaying, so I can resize it. Background size. I can give contain. Now, for this also, I give multiple images, multiple views, multiple backgrounds, like what we have asked. One is a pizza, and there is a burger, and there is a coffee. And why it is showing like this? Repeat. Background repeat it is showing. If you want, you can control the background repeat it out. Got it? I want you to try all these things. And as I said, I want you to install Node.js software. Have you installed it? Understood object position, object fit, background position, background size, background repeat, all those things. Here you just need some practice, that's it. I'm just showing you from Unsplash, like Unsplash, so many are there. Why I have shown you Unsplash is the images are good and it is free also. There is one more, is there something called iStock. There also images will be good, but that is paid. So today we have worked on